All right, I think we are live. There, now we're live. That makes more sense. So, all right, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is end of August, so we have we have a holiday weekend coming up, and we're here with Steve Russell from Keller Williams. Steve, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah, so today our topic is the coming soon and how having an open house on a coming soon can actually reduce the active days on market, which are so important right now, but also the timing of having an open house the day it goes active or the day after, which is a really big thing on making sure that you get as many people in the door because we have a lot of buyers right now driving around looking at signs that don't have agents. Isn't that correct? I mean, don't you have you've always like kind of done this? You adopted this process what a couple like 6 months ago, right? Where you had a house go active. The day after it goes active, you have an open house, correct?
Actually, it's been more than 6 months. It's been like over a year. I did this. I think I started doing this regularly in 2021. And it was a great way to generate interest, especially, I mean, if you go back last year, it was, I mean, obviously last year you could literally walk outside your house, stick a sign in your front lawn, and 40 cars would drive by, and you'd have 6, 7, 8 offers in about 6 minutes. So
Right.
it was insane. Now, obviously, using the strategy, but it's I've always enjoyed it. What I always looked at it is it's kind of when you go to a movie theater. You get in the movie theater, and what do we do right away? We watch trailers. And so it's like, ooh, that movie's coming out. So you see the next Ocean's 11 or the next Marvel comic movie coming out. And you think to yourself, okay, you wait till the end of the trailer and say, okay, Thanksgiving 2022. I'm totally going to go see that movie. So in my mind, coming soon really is the trailer of what's going to happen in 2 days.
Right.
And I'll be honest, my clients love it. It's, they actually, it pops up on all of the, real estates, Zillow, Trulia, and they see that on there and they love it. And it looks like, and it creates that anticipation. Hopefully
Right.
it creates a little bit of a frenzy, a little bit of a demand.
Right.
Obviously the demand for houses has dropped in the last, as we kind of said goodbye to March of 2022 as we entered the summer, but now it's coming back around. So but I'm not going to stop doing it because it's great. And so I do have something I will be putting up coming soon tomorrow in North Phoenix, and it'll simply say, hey, this is your first chance to see this house will be this Saturday, Labor Day weekend, from 12 to 3 o'clock. And basically, don't try to give me a call and say, hey, I'm flying out of town in Chicago for Labor Day weekend to go see my child play golf, and he's got a huge tournament that I have to watch him. Hypothetically speaking, I don't know anybody on this live cast has ever done that, but I
No,
digress.
never,
No.
never.
Usually if it's pickleball, I will make an exception and let them see the house early. But if it's golfing for their son, you can wait. No,
Yes.
I get that all the time. But anyway, so then they show up at noon, and you get kind of a mini crowd of people wanting
Right.
to see this, and in turn, that creates demand, and
Right.
that creates like, wait a minute, there are 3 people now here all looking at this house. We better come in with a strong offer. So it's pretty much, creating a frenzy, a small frenzy. That's the goal. But I do
Right.
like the coming soon. And also, let's be honest, it helps helps client, the buyers out there plan their weekend. They're like, hey, honey, Steve's got an open house from 12 to 3. I like that location. That's a perfect price. I like that the house has the master bedroom on the first floor. That's what we've been looking for. It's in our price range. The pictures look great. Let's go see it.
Right. And
But then
that is
the wife says, "But honey, we're supposed to watch our son play golf in Chicago." And they say, "He's not our favorite son." And they say, "Good point." And they come to my open house.
yeah. It's actually New York this weekend. So
Oh, it's New York this weekend.
no, I know he couldn't. Hey, I tried to get him to go to school in California. He just didn't want to do it. So, but I do want to talk to you because I mean, we kind of taught you this process almost a year ago when the market was crazy. I remember walking into one of your open houses. You had 25 people in there. I go,
Yeah,
Steve,
I'll never forget that day. Yeah.
and you go, I'm not. I go, why? There's like 50 people. So now that you've adopted Open Houses Direct, don't you have like agents even come in and go, what is the system? Because it is so easy. I mean, I think also being able to advertise it coming soon on Open Houses Direct, then when you make it active, having the open house on it, and then having people come in and making sure that you have a system to check them in is as important as how you market it as well, right?
Absolutely. The biggest thing, what helps with Open Houses Direct is, especially last year when we had so many, we had low inventory and interest rates were at like 1.1, so everyone's wanting to buy. So you would have, I'll never forget, it was March of last year, and you walked in, and I think I had that weekend about 165 people come in over 2 days.
That's crazy.
And so it was, and I did not anticipate that at all. I knew it was a great house, but I did not anticipate that much. And I really didn't worry about it too much, because at that point I'm like, okay, I got 25 offers on that house. That's how the market was. But now it's going forward. What's great is you have a popular house. You have a number of agents coming through, and it's nice to have their names all on there and see their names on your, through Open Houses Direct. So when you get an offer, they were actually came through the house. So you're not scrambling going, wait a minute. I know I saw an Angel Harris coming through. Did I meet her? I can't remember. Was she EXP? Wait, was she HomeSmart? What was she? Did she even come? Wait, was she the one? Wait a minute. Was she drinking vodka in the corner? Was that the right Angel? I can't remember. So Open Houses Direct is great. It's because it keeps everything in line. You have all the information, and let's be honest, you find the unrepresented buyers coming through that you can get in touch with later. And so it's a win-win having Open Houses Direct for any open house, just because it keeps things clean and you get information from other people. Plus, it's a great way to let your sellers know, hey, I actually have the complete number of people that came through, and this is the feedback I got. And so you can put it right in there, right in your notes. So it's a win-win all the way around.
Well, and also now, which is what I've been telling agents, we have 67,000 followers on Facebook. We're getting a lot more on Instagram now. We now have partnered with a publication called The Bee. They have 50,000 followers. So if you take it, which is what you're really good at now, you can create a coming soon in Open Houses Direct.
Yes.
You can share it on Facebook. You can share it, tag us, and we can repost it to 120,000 people before your open house now. And that's why
I'm sorry, I'm going to keep going.
No, go ahead. Well, no, but that's what we're talking about today is, active days on market are really, they're actually important in any market. But right now they're really important because we need to be able to tell our seller, we're going to be able to sell your house in 2 weeks, right? But that's 2 weeks from the day it goes active. So you want to be able to get as many people in the door if you can, maybe even before it goes active. Do a little pre-marketing open house, have a coming soon, invite the neighbors, get some early feedback. So when it does go active, you have an accumulated days on market. And the only difference between taking it coming soon and putting it in Open Houses Direct and us sharing it and you sharing it and us sharing it on YouTube, Twitter, and all these things is that the only difference is it doesn't go on Zillow. And it's not accumulating any days on market. So to be able to take that now, if it goes under contract a week after you've been marketing it for 3 weeks, you could go to another seller and be like, I sold this house in under 7 days. Look it was active for 7 days, but I pre-marketed it for 21 days, right? And they don't even have to know that. They just know that you sold it for 7 days and you never had to do another price reduction, after 25 days. So that's where I love that you've adopted this, because I do remember the open house I walked into and you had so many people in there. And I was like, how are you checking people in? You're like, I don't have a system, Shannon. I was like, oh my gosh, we got to get you on this. So, and it does. How do you think the response is with clients who come in? Don't you think it's a positive since you have a system in place?
Yeah, I do. Usually I'll have one of my vending partners will, have a table outside and set it up. But this weekend, for example, I'm just going to do it on my own, just because I don't think I'm going to get the traction that I thought. But still, though, I'm going to be positioned like, hey, walk in right there at the door and have them just sign up. But you're right, though. signing up, getting all the information into Open Houses Direct, the day that, it goes, the day before, and having all it and having you promote it, and then letting you know, hey, got something coming up Saturday, open house. Do you mind promoting this? That's huge. I mean, that is extra marketing that, it just is out of my purview, and it just totally helps me. Yes, the MLS is tremendously powerful to get your listing out there, but having something going out through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, through you guys, and just it's really easy to follow. Put all the information in, and just you guys run with it. That's just an added layer that my sellers you're right. I let them know, like, hey, more eyes are going to see this. So I'm going to have more people walking through, which means much better chance to sell it faster. So then, like you said, I go to the next seller, open up Open Houses Director in my listing presentation and go, this is my extra layer this is my superpower right here. This is how I let people know through YouTube and all of these social media platforms. And it goes a long way. And that really, that goes a long way. I just came back from Dallas. I was there for a Tom Ferry real estate convention.
So is everybody else?
Oh my gosh! I was talking to a lender.
You were there, right? That was crazy.
It was crazy. I was talking to a lender, and they were like, I said, I swear to God, he said at least 10, 15 agents he works with were all in Dallas last week.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was it's all about promoting in video, getting video up there, and onto YouTube channels and onto social media and onto Instagram. So it all ties in really, really well. So.
And all you have to do is tag somebody. Like if you're on Open Houses Direct, I actually am amazed. Over the weekend, we had 25 to 30 realtors that tagged us, but we're not Open Houses Direct. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just repost. But it's like, so that is a perk of being on Open Houses Direct, is if you do tag us and you are a member, we will repost. But I saw a lot of people that are now tagging us, which is really exciting because we do have a lot of followers. We are on YouTube. We do have a TikTok channel now, which we're going to be at. I mean, if you guys really want to get out, TikTok is amazing. So if you have a video, a cool video of your house, like post it, tag us, email us and say, hey, I'm a member of Open
Well, that
House.
was my next question. I was going to shoot a video. I was going to shoot a video.
Yes.
And post it on Instagram. So if I tag, hashtag Open Houses Direct, that goes to you. Oh, that's fantastic.
We'll
okay.
Repost it for you. Absolutely. And for coming soon and getting as many eyes on it as possible. So like you're saying, you do get more people in the door. So, and I have a question, Steve, because I know we're only on for another couple of minutes because we do have our Open Houses Direct training at 11 a.m. this morning that is going to talk about the coming soon and how to advertise and how we're doing this marketing. So Angel, would you put that in the chat in case anybody does want to join? You can text Angel for the link. We're getting on at 11. It's really good. It's all about our new technology as well. But Steve, I have a question for you because you've been an agent as long as I have, probably longer than I have. Why is it? Because I probably get 100 emails a month of an agent spending money emailing me, an agent, about their open house. Like I see so much email marketing where, hey, I'm having an open house. And you're like, okay, well, I'm a realtor. So you need to take that same marketing and have it go to the consumer, which is what we do, right? But yet I get so many emails of agents advertising their open house to me. And maybe I just don't get it. So I'm asking you, because you've been an agent as long as I do, why would you do that?
The only reason you would do that, it's funny you say that, because you and I are on the same page. I think that there's only one reason to do it, is because you send me that house about an open house. Your thought is, hey, Steve, you're working with a client that is looking for this house in this price range, in this location. So I'm going to send it to you. And so what I think they also do is they send that out to everyone in their database that you even did, you did a cross deal with in the last 15 years that I've been doing this. So I do look at that, but I look at that and go, okay, it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom house in Peoria, for $700,000. I don't have anybody looking in Peoria. Great property, great community, great area to live in. But I just, but if I'm actually looking over there, I already know about your open house. I know it. I've already been looking in that part. I'm like, you know what? If there was a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house in Peoria for 700, oh, look at that. There's an open house. No need to email me.
Right.
I already found it. I know you're having it. So, but you're right. But that's the why they do it. They're hoping, Shannon, that I've got a client that I'm going to go, light bulb comes on. Well, that's what I'm going to do Saturday. I'm going to go with their open house with my client Angel, and we're going to go. And hopefully, so that's the hope.
Well, and I think the problem is it's not targeted, right? So if
it's sprayed
in a certain area, I got 100 emails I got to find. I'm like, delete. And then they don't even put the price half the time. I'm trying to find it. I'm like, delete. It's just not effective to me. Whereas on Open Houses Direct, as a realtor, if you have a buyer, it is Labor Day weekend. You can go on the app, you can go on the website, you can save a search, which is what I do for my buyers. Is right now, I know I'm out of town over the weekend, so I'm saving a search. So the minute an open house comes in, whether it is from the MLS or an agent, I get a ping notification that a new open house has just been advertised this weekend, and it fits my client's criteria, just came on the market, could be coming soon, could be active, and it's open. So I can send it to my client because it's targeted. And then I go, hey, by the way, I'm out of town this weekend, but I just got a notification that there's new open house in 85254 that looks like it has no HOA and it's exactly what you want. Why don't you guys drive by it and go see it over the weekend while I'm out of town? And so it's so targeted. It's so much more effective that if more agents did that, it would be great, because then we would know exactly when the open houses are that are going to fit our clients, because a lot of us don't want to take our clients to see 25 properties on the weekend. And with higher inventory, that's what's happening, right?
I'll go one step. I know you got to wrap it up here, but the other beauty of that is if I am working if I've got 2 clients who want to see places at the same time,
yes,
or see they 2 different areas, I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I send my client to those 2 open houses that fit their criteria. Exactly. And I take my clients to 2 houses that do not have open houses. So everyone's able to see the properties they want to see. And I don't have to be in 2 places at once.
Right. Exactly. So we're going to talk more about that on our call at 11. So hope you join us, Steve, to talk. But if not, then we will definitely see you again, and good luck at your coming soon over the weekend. But be sure and create it in Open Houses Direct, and we will begin marketing for you today.
As always, I'm flattered. I'm flattered when you invite me on. So Shannon, thank you very much. It was a blast as always.
Thank you, Steve, for coming. Bye.
Bye.